Hey, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Hope y'all are all doing okay. I wanted to talk to you about one of the questions that's been coming up a lot in the last few weeks because I know a lot of people that are heading off to college, they're going back to school. Some of them are starting their first year in high school, their first year in middle school. And one of the questions that kept coming up was why and, what's going to happen if I go off to college and find out I don't like it, or if I go to college and find out that I'm taking the wrong stuff. A lot of anxiety and worry wrapped around going to a new place, learning something new and doing something new. So I was going to share some of the conversations I've had and see if these are things that you might also be wondering. What if I go to college and find out it's just not me? And I'll be going to college and taking these classes, and then I find out I can't make it, or I'm not doing as well as I should, or I find out I really don't like it. Great. My comment to that is, well, I'm glad you went. And usually then I get this little shocked look like, like what? I'm like, well, if it truly is something that you do, you put your whole heart into it and do it to the best of your ability, and you find out it just ain't you. Aren't you glad that you did go find that out? So now you can adjust your life and pursue other things. Maybe it's just not you right now. That's okay. Or maybe it's the college itself isn't your kind of college. You're doing things that this college has for you that's not appealing to you. Maybe you need a different college. So by going now and finding that out, you're actually a step ahead of the game instead of being so worried that everything you do might not be what you should do. So therefore you do nothing. Boy, that's a hard place to be. The other thing is people will say, well, how am I sure that I'm taking the right class? Or a lot of people take the other route. I just want to go there and take what I need to do to get my degree and, start my job. And I'm like, understood. One of the main things that I feel college is good for is introducing you to new things. You may never get another opportunity to take a class in acting, art, dance, things that aren't on your normal agenda. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do that. I just want to get my job and make money. And I'm like, then go to work with a printing press. If all you want to do is make money, get a job at the US Mint, because that's not the same thing as truly getting out there and enjoying life, meeting people. This is an opportunity to meet people you may never have another chance to meet because they're from all over the world in some cases. You don't necessarily have to travel to Nebraska or Hawaii in order to meet someone and find out about that place. The friends that you make there will be ones that if you keep in touch with them, it'll be great to say, hey, I know someone who actually lives in Florida. And, maybe in a couple of years when I go down there for vacation, I can stop and say hi to them. The other thing is you actually get to talk to people. This isn't just like video chatting. This isn't like, your Facebook page or your Snapchat page or all this other electronic media. You're actually going to meet people from different places, which is outstanding. You're going to get a chance to try classes and things and learn stuff about yourself that you didn't know. You also get a chance to learn independence while still having some safety nets, some people around you to help you if you need it. These are all things that help you sort of transition into adulthood and figure out what it is you do want to do. I tell people to take classes for things that they're not actually going there to get a degree in so that they can discover, maybe I do have an interest in this subject. Maybe I do really want this. Or even if I don't want to study it, I want to put it in my list of things I know because it's an excellent hobby. This is how you acquire an understanding of things that are outside your normal realm. For those kids that are going into high school or middle school and it's new to them, I understand it's a challenge. It's a challenge, though, that should be prepping you for the rest of your life. In other words, adjusting to new things, learning how to do things differently, again, making new friends and moving on with your life. If you look at all these things you're doing as a way to better yourself in the sense of knowing more about the world around you, expanding your knowledge of what's happening in a way that gives you other ideas. If you only stay in your clique and you only know people in that clique and you never do anything outside of it, you'll start to assume that everything is in the clique and nothing else exists out of it. And you very quickly shift into an us and them mentality instead of a everybody mentality. So again, it's a chance to learn and grow. So I hope you take this chance. I hope you go off to college. I hope you get into high school or wherever it is you're advancing up into, and you take some things that you wouldn't normally have taken. Challenge yourself. See something different. Do something different. Enjoy the world in a way that you haven't previously. You know, it's very easy to get caught into this rut of doing the same thing again and again with nothing new, because there's a certain comfort in just having things be the way they are. I would say, though, that most people that I meet will tell me that the world as they know it, exactly the way they know it, and the things they're doing, although comfortable, aren't everything they want. They seek something new, novel, different. We have a basic craving in all of us to see and find new things in our world, to do new things, to go outside of our little pocket and see what's out there. So I really, really advise everyone to use this opportunity to the full extent that they can in finding new things to learn, do, see, and grow. This is how you become the person that you can be instead of just staying the person that you were. Okay? Hope you have a great Sunday. I hope that helps you. Y'all take care, and I'll talk to you next time. Okay?